as I'm talking about this. Thank
How
you.
are
It smells so good. There's a difference between good, better, best, right? And what you're seeing in front of you is best. And it's best for a number of reasons. It's from ButcherBox. And everything they do is about having quality. Quality in the way that they create and make their beef, quality in the way they treat their employees, quality in the way they serve it to you and bring it to you, and quality in taste. Now this is the ButcherBox 6-pack of the 1-pound grass-fed ground beef. That means you will get 6 1-pound packages. And then if you want the auto ship, you're gonna get those 6 1-pound packages, but then you're gonna get 10 ounces of the Applewood smoked bacon. Incredible. You're locking in that free shipping and handling, that incredible sale price. Here's the thing, you hear grass-fed. I did a little deep diving and I was like, how much is the average pound of grass-fed? Average pound of grass-fed is about $15 out in the marketplace. This breaks down to just over $13, but not all grass-fed is the same. Carrie Miletto, who joins us now, was very kind in kind of explaining the difference, and really, ButcherBox goes above and beyond. So can you tell us how it's different?
Well, I mean, what you're seeing right there is the start of it, right? We've always heard that statement, you are what you eat, and we kind of giggle because we go, yeah, of course, we should eat the best things. But do we? And that's where really Unboxing Better came from. Mike Salguero, who is basically the person who started ButcherBox, the reason he started is because when he went to the grocery store, he felt like really high quality, humanely raised meat was just not really easily accessible to everyone. So you had to go to special stores, you had to spend special money, and even a lot of the times it wasn't true. So if they say grass-fed, please check and make sure it's grass finished, because now that is the new thing in the industry, right? It's a new thing to say, because then they finish it with grain. And here's like, the more you study and the more you know, it's one of those the more you know moments. When you find out that cows are not supposed to eat grain, that's not even part of their natural diet, we are making sure that we not only treat our cattle amazing and give them good lives, natural lives, the way they were intended, but we also take care of our farmers. We take care of our workers. We take care of our community. We're very community-minded. And we also make sure we take care of you. So this is like how ButcherBox started, the whole reason behind it. We are taking the world by storm. A lot of people are starting to find out everything about us. I'm making a ground meat here and eggs. If you want to do a power-packed protein meal in the morning, it's actually a Middle Eastern dish. So I took things like cumin and things like cinnamon and nutmeg and all of that with a little tomato paste. You saw me do a little onion, salt, and pepper. Unbelievable this is. So
the meal prep on this too would be outstanding.
Absolutely. I'm going to put a little bit of that right here in the plate. It cooks up super fast. It's super delicious. Again, you are ready to go in the morning. Super power punch.
Can I show you something though?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and I don't mean to interrupt. I apologize.
No, go ahead.
She just put this in there. Do you see? There's no oil.
There's no oil.
Cooking in like that grease and that fat.
And I used oil in that pan, FYI, a little bit.
That's the difference. It's so lean that what you're tasting is that delicious meat.
Yeah.
Not the fat that it's cooking in.
That's right. And I have to watch this one because this one's getting too hot and I have to go move fast. The thing about grass-fed is that it is a leaner meat, right? Because they are actually grazing. They are eating from the land. They are eating what they're supposed to. There's no grain in there. So when we're talking about grass-fed, and I'm going to come over here and cut into this one. I'm going to turn this one down so we don't burn these poor little burgers. You also are getting more meat from the top. So because it's lean, it's going to pack more meat, okay? So please look at this. It's going to look different. It's going to taste different. The nutrient density in ground meat that is grass-fed and grass-finished is completely different than what you will get at the grocery store. It's completely different than traditionally and conventionally raised cattle. And that's, again, what we stand for here at ButcherBox.
I just bought, I think it was like 2 pounds of chuck roast. It was over $30.
Right.
And opened it up and it was so much more fat than I thought it would be. What you're seeing here is grass-fed. It's quality and so much. You're getting 6 pounds. Think about the last time you went to the grocery store of how much just a pound of that 80 by whatever, where it's just so much fat is. It's expensive. This you're getting premium quality, true meat So it almost feels, to me, I feel a better type of full. Does that make sense?
Oh,
because there's
sure.
not so much fat and
Oh,
grease.
sure. Here we go.
You're locking in that sale price if you get it on auto ship, and you're getting the bacon. You're getting 10 ounces of bacon. And what you can do is you can kind of mix and match the time. So say you want it to be 90 days, then we can send it out every 90 days. And you're like, oh, actually I need it a little sooner. You can call and we'll change that. You can cancel anytime you want. But if you try this, get it at home and see the difference for $26 and some change, you're gonna understand why ButcherBox, as you said, ButcherBox has just been kind of taking the world by storm. I keep saying ButcherBox. ButcherBox.
It's kind of a little tongue twister.
It's so delicious, and you see the difference when you're looking at the meat. I like how you said, it looks different and it tastes different.
Absolutely, and that is the difference really when we're talking about, I'm trying to see if I can get into this, but we did meatballs here, and our sauce is very hot, guys, but I'm cutting in because continually I want you to see the quality. I want you to see how Rebecca was saying, it's not greasy, my sauce is not greasy from the meatballs being in there. I can actually know that I'm getting a little more meat
Can I try
packed
it?
in. Oh, please, do you need a fork?
I'll just take this little, thank you,
There you
sweetheart.
go, a spoon, I'll
but
have to do.
look at that. And that's exactly what she was saying. That's meat, that's all meat. There's no fillers. And that's grass-fed and grass-finish. Something I didn't even know you needed to look for. Grass-finish means the cow was never fed any grains. Cows are not supposed to eat grains. So this tastes like Mother Nature intended. This is why you're gonna take advantage of that. It's a little over only $13 a pound. If you look at any grass-fed, and that's the grass-fed, not the grass-finish, it's about $15. So you're saving money, you're getting free shipping and handling, and you're getting delicious grass-finished beef.
And if you go, we haven't talked about this yet, and I don't want to step on your toes here, but if
The
you go...
texture is
Isn't it
outstanding.
delicious? If you go auto ship on this, ground beef is something I use during the week all the time. It's so versatile. Everything that we're going to show you here, by the way, if I make it to the chili, every single meal I've made here is the 6 packages. So I want you to think about that.
All of this.
We have a beef bowl. We didn't even show you an Asian beef ball. All of our meatballs that were in here, our burgers that you saw cooking 4 burgers, our cheeseburger macaroni, our eggs and beef. We have we pop that top off. Yeah, absolutely, that one shouldn't be too hot. A bowl of chili, okay? If you say to yourself, I always get ground meat, but I want to get better ground meat. I want to get the best ground meat. I want to feed myself and my family something that I know is coming from a company that cares and that wants to give me the best of the best. If that is you, then you would love to have ButcherBox, and if you would love to have ButcherBox, you get this on auto ship. So
you get this as well if you get the auto ship.
that's right. It's just included. So no differences except that you get this.
A bacon-wrapped meatloaf. I love a bacon-wrapped meatloaf.
So,
it's so good.
No antibiotics, no nitrates, no preservatives. This also has no sugar. This is an applewood smoked bacon. Our pigs that we work with, not crated. Okay, so very important. So treating the pigs well that we are getting this from, making sure that you're getting the most high quality. So that 10-ounce bacon will come if you do the auto ship. So we're trying to give you all the reasons in the world to
free
say,
shipping
you know
and handling.
It matters.
I mean, it does. Truly. Good, better, best. This is the best. It's again, it's not just grass-fed, it's grass-finished, meaning they're never, ever given that grain. Cows are not supposed to eat grass. Do you ever see them out eating grain? No, they're eating the grass when they have their choice. That's their nature's way. Look at that bubbly, delicious goodness. And everything on this table.
Let's do chili.
Is what you're getting. 6
pounds.
1-pound packages.
And do we bring them over? I think they might have brought them over. I don't know if they
I was looking for,
okay, there we
Here,
go.
let me get 'em.
So they're vacuum sealed, which is really important because vacuum sealed means that they're going to stay fresh and ready for you when you're ready for them. I love that you can put that in your freezer. Look at that.
Look at this.
Look how much.
Look at this. Yeah, I didn't know. Look at it. You can see the difference.
Look at the difference.
You
the
100% can see the difference. Look at the coloration. Look, when she was cooking, there was no fat and grease that is boiling in.
The marbling is going to be different. Everything's going to be different. And again, when a cow is raised humanely, when it's raised in the environment it's supposed to be in, it's going to taste different. It's going to be an entirely different experience. And that's what you're getting when you say yes to this.
I say, do the auto ship, get that bacon home too,
Yes.
and start cooking, start seeing the difference. Once you do, you're gonna know it has to be grass finished. Thank you for teaching us that today.
Absolutely, yes.
And it was like,
fun.
it was really interesting to see how things are done and how ButcherBox is better than the others out there. And I
Thank you,
appreciate you
Rebecca.
so much.
Thank you.